Hello everyone, welcome back for another beer review. This time I'm going to be reviewing something I'm very excited to try out because this is again one I've not had before, but it's one that a lot of people have recommended to me, which is Alai by Cigar City, and I'm all about supporting Cigar City because one, the beers I have had by them are pretty good, maybe I'll review them at some point, and two, they're, a brewery that's local in the sense that they are in the same state in which I live, which is Florida. So I'm all about supporting them, especially if they're, good at their craft. And we will find out today for sure if that's the case. Alai is an IPA, and a lot of my friends who really like IPAs tell me that this is the one I should try, and a lot of people who have tried the other Cigar City brews say that this is their favorite. I'm not sure if it will be mine, because my current favorite is the Maduro, which is their brown ale, which is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, maybe I'll review that at some point. Well, yeah, we got a nice little cover here. I should say that if you buy this in packs of like 6, they are pretty expensive, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Just if there's anything up here. There's a nice little stuff here on the back talking about it. And you can tell from the cover this is an IPA just because you got the little hoppy thing right there. Hops on the cover of your bottle or case are usually a sign that it's going to be pale ale of some sort. But enough talking, let's crack into this. You'll notice that this is in a can, whereas most of my other reviews have been in bottles. This one is, fortunately, the only way I can get it is in a can, so I tend to prefer bottles over cans because, I don't know, there's something just nicer about the glass bottles, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and crack this open, which means I won't be needing the bottle opener today. Alrighty, go ahead and pour this in nice and gentle. I have a hard time pouring the can because it's not something I was as familiar with. And what do we have here? We have nice head, nice good decent head that I poured despite being in a can. It is a very I'm going to guess by the impression of how lacking of transparency it is that it's pretty hot. There's a lot of focus on hops here. That's how it tends to be anyways. I mean, obviously, you can see through it, you can see the color or whatever, you can see carbonation, but the thing is, it's kind of a foggy transparency rather than a straight clear one. So I'm going to assume that's, from the hops, but let's take a sniff of this. Ooh, I like that aroma. Very nice aroma. It's got a very fruity aroma to it. You can definitely pick up some hints of fruit and citrus, and I love when I get that when I'm drinking IPAs because it makes it far more refreshing. So I'm going to expect great things from this first sip. So, cheers. Oh wow. You can definitely pick up on the hops, but this is incredibly smooth for an IPA, which is very nice. Yeah, you definitely get that distinct hop taste you'd expect from an IPA, but man, it goes down really easily. The best thing about this is you get that, fruity aroma while taking a sip, and it makes just drinking this so much more enjoyable. I will say though, that's very nice. You can definitely pick up on the citrus hints. That is a very prominent thing here. Not an overwhelming thing because it blends well with the hops. It's a very fruity IPA. Not in the sense that it's like fruity like a shandy or anything like that, but you do definitely pick up on the citrus and hints of fruitiness to it. It's very nice. I also really like the color of this. It's very nice color. Yeah, it definitely has a good appearance, that's for sure. I like when my beers look nice, and this one definitely does. It's got kind of a copperish tint to it. I guess that's what I would describe it as. It's kind of like an orangey look. So I guess copper would be an accurate one. I think it's really impressive when you can take an IPA and make it very smooth and drinkable without having too much bite, because that's honestly what turns away a lot of people from IPAs is the initial bite of the hops, and this one definitely gives you that taste. but is far more accessible, and I like that about this. I'm actually feeling like a fool that I didn't try this earlier. All in all, this is an incredibly good IPA. I am really happy I got to try this. I don't know if I really have many complaints about it. It is very, very smooth. And you definitely do distinctively pick up the initial citrusy flavors to it. I guess maybe my only real complaint with it is that once it kind of settles down a little more, it seems like you still taste it very nicely, but some of the pleasure of the aroma is gone, and it kind of isn't as nice when you do that. But otherwise, it has very good flavor, very good citrusy flavor. Don't know if I'd put this as the best IPA I've ever had, but it is definitely pretty far up there. I would definitely recommend this to anyone who's an IPA fanatic. So I'll go ahead and put this in tier 1, because I highly recommended 1, because I don't really have any issues with this. This is a very well put together beer. So if you're into this kind of thing, an IPA is highly recommended. Now if you of course have your opinions, your comments on the drink itself, recommendations or things similar to it, feel free to go ahead and talk about that. Anyways, I'm going to enjoy the shit out of the rest of this, so to all you people who watched, I say thanks, and of course, cheers.